very excited and very happy to have you guys here today. The girls from Orange is the New Black, Natasha, Danielle, and Jackie. Hi.
What's up?
How are you?
Glad to be here.
Pardon?
Willkommen, bienvenue, welcome. That's all I know.
Also herzlich willkommen in Berlin. Schön, dass ihr da seid.
Schön, dass Sie da seid.
Yeah, when we're in Berlin, we like to, party like Berliners.
Yes.
Yeah,
Last
cool.
question?
Yeah.
Hey!
That was an answer to a different question, but that's all
That's
right.
the idea.
Yeah.
That's how we want to do this.
I
It's a
know.
realist activity.
I know that you have been in Cologne before, and
Yeah, like
you
yesterday.
celebrated
Yesterday. Yeah.
the CSD. How was it?
The DJ was dope. I don't remember the lady's name, but our DJ on our float was the bomb.
Did you guys dance?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like crazy?
I think I hurt my back.
Oh, really?
I had danced so much. I was like, oh, my back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
It was, I don't usually dance because I have very bad rhythm. And, but then yesterday was so inspiring that we were dancing all day. And then Danielle led the crowd in I'm Coming Out.
Oh,
Yeah, because they said it was coming out day.
Yeah.
And so I made the crowd sing, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to oh my God, I had the best time. It was so, and they sang it with me.
Yeah. Jackie handled back
I
up.
felt like Shaka
Definitely
Khan.
Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was.
We got
Michelle.
Yeah.
I mean, Kelly. My bad.
Michelle.
Okay.
That's so cool. Sounds very good. So let's talk a little bit about Orange is the New Black, of course. The sixth season is coming up soon, so probably. Can you please sum up the 6 ones in a few words? I don't know, give us a little hint of what's happening there. No spoilers, but I know that Litchfield is over in the sixth season.
That's all we can really
Yeah,
say.
and that it's a little bit like season 1 again, probably, because everyone is fighting on their own. Is that right?
I don't know.
Or is it still this group character?
I think it's a little bit of both. We're all going to max. We're getting in trouble. We're all in trouble here. Like, how do you come back from a riot, right? Like, we're inmates, and it's not like we're just all gonna happily, get out and like go back to our families and make a lot of money. No, that's not happening. We're in prison, and we're staying there. So you're gonna see how the women get together and or not get together. Like you're gonna see like where trust is, where the trust lies, how many truths to each story. There's gonna be a ton of different stories of the truth.
To just describe
Loyalty.
the whole thing, just different.
Loyalty.
Loyalty is going to be tested.
Loyalty.
I think that there's a huge consequence that's going to have to be paid for what happened at Litchfield, which I think we all, know is coming. And it's going to be a real test to see how, everybody handles it individually and where their loyalties lay. And it's going to, continue tracking the themes of injustice that are so true to life, which is what makes this show such a special thing that for us, we really, believe in. Is obviously it really is a testament that echoes, the reality of all the injustice that's happening, in the world, certainly in the American prison industrial complex.
Is it still full of fighting scenes and brutal scenes as we have seen before?
But I think that always like the tone of the show stays pretty consistently brutally honest, which is of course where the humor comes from, is that it's so graphically honest. There's nothing to do but laugh because it's so, awful what these people that, we've come to know and love as human beings are going through.
So if you guys have like fight scenes on the show, did you like really have a fight scene on the set while
You
film?
think that it's the Expendables season?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, the first thing
I know. I was
we
gonna
ever did-
say
Yeah.
the first thing we did was fight. Like her first scene
first day.
on Orange.
Really?
Was
I
like,
used to fight her.
over King Cone in
Oh,
season
God.
1.
And I told her, I said, go for it, girl. And she sure did. Because I was in pain for like
She
4
told me to
days.
go for it, but I still tried to do it professionally. I didn't
No,
like.
she was great. She was great. But in real life, Danielle kicked my ass.
So no fighting scene with Danielle anymore.
No more. No, Tasty's not. Well, she's fighting, but not with her
we're
fists.
not doing that anymore. Yeah.
How do you
Yeah,
get?
it's true. Tasty really like is the the heart and the brains of the operation at this point. Like she really is fighting for justice for the whole prison, and like from the inside out. Like she's really figured out how to get in there.
Yeah, so I think this season you're definitely gonna see her dealing with that. Like at this point, she's lost everything that she had, all of her people, and she's lost the fight, completely at this point. To see her now dealing with that and seeing how she tries to pick herself up, from this situation.
And how do you get prepared? And like doing some fighting sport or kickboxing, or how do you
Y'all
get
think we
prepared?
just fight the whole time?
Have you guys seen the show? There's a lot of also like talking.
Yeah, that's true. And kissing,
Incredible fight sequences.
kissing, and having sex,
Yeah.
of course.
Real
Yeah.
shit happening on the show.
You know, but I know you mostly want to focus on the fist fighting element that I don't even remember that much of personally, but it's,
Is
the
this like
show
Monday Fight
is-
Club or something today?
I mean, I think that what's so amazing for us about the experience of being on something for 6 years is you really get to know your character, which is, as an actor, is such a satisfying thing because it allows you to take such bigger risks because I mean, all the method actors that everybody loves so much, the Marlon Brandos and Meryl Streeps and everything. I mean, they spend all their time trying to really become the character. And for us, after 6 years, we just are those people. Like as soon as we step on set, we get back to work, we're just like so in it that we can go all out. And so I think that's very satisfying for us in terms, and that, yes, that extends to even, we know how to fight like the characters as well for all of our, boxing stuff and stuff we have to do.
Really cool. Do you have a favorite character in the whole show, or is it your own ones or another one?
I mean, I will always like have a soft spot for Samira. I think that
Poussey.
when Poussey died, it was really a dark day on set. Like
we were there for 24 hours.
we were there for 24 hours. We were like all of us crying, eating Chinese food. Like it was just like a weird, heavy, because that scene was like Spartacus and
She had to do it a minute.
yeah, and Matt Weiner directed it, who's the creator of Mad Men.
Yeah, he's
and
awesome.
it was like a huge sequence with every prisoner and and it was just so heavy. I mean, and just because I think she's so beloved, to the fans, but also to us as a human being, and
That's
such an
us
incredible
losing our
actress.
cast.
Is it that easy to get prepared already for a scene, as we think, because there's no fashion stuff like jewelry or something like this, just a little bit of makeup? Is it easy? Are you very quick, like 5 minutes makeup and then woo, we're shooting, or does it
takes
take
no
longer?
time. We're in makeup. Hair and makeup for we don't have it. We're in there for like 10 minutes,
Yes.
if that. But like some of these girls, they be getting full out tattoos. Say for instance,
yeah.
like they like have to get their
Hours.
teeth all messed up, or like some people have to do prosthetics like for 3 hours of like one of the guards had a stroke, so he had to do this whole thing, and it can be hours, but for us, we're in there for like 2 minutes, which is great.
We're also, close at this point. That it's also like we end up taking an hour just
We
because we're like
do.
catching up with each other, doing jokes,
Yeah.
and there's so many people. They really have to like work to get us out because we're just,
Chat,
let me go through your phone, see how your weekend was.
Yeah. Who are you
And
dating
you
now?
pass by a room, like Dan will be like, "What you got in your bag?"
Yeah.
I was like, salt and vinegar chips.
And then-
Oh yeah.
we were cute.
So it's obvious that you guys like love each other, but did you click on the first sight? Was it love on the first sight, or did you guys like
Well,
first
me
things?
and her had to fight, but she was the kindest person I ever fought.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we're all.
No, we're close. I remember my
Close.
first day with this one too. Like, I was already a big fan of Natasha's, and so she watched my first rehearsal where Genji Cohen, our creator, was watching with her and Yael Stone. And they were watching, and I was so like, oh my God, this is Natasha Lyonne. Like, I'm such a huge fan of hers. And then she was like, you're the real deal. And I was like, oh my God, Natasha said that we're going to be friends forever.
'Cause I remember seeing Danielle, and I was so blown away just because, you know, Danielle's obviously like a very, you know, like sweet, you know, like just good person. I mean, like, and had just gotten out of Juilliard, this kind of like, you know, Danielle's like fancy. And just like, I mean, the literal opposite of
So not
Tasty,
fancy.
who she embodies so, you know, beautifully, which is just a very different, you know, just a very different set of circumstances, let's say, for starters. Of just, and so seeing her in character, I was like, holy shit, this show is going to be like some kind of documentary. And I was like, oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. And then she was like, hey, and like giggly,
Natasha
beautiful
took me-
Danielle, like a whole different face
Natasha
came on her. And I was
made-
like, this girl's an incredible fucking actress.
Thank you, but let me tell you the story because it's a good one, okay?
All right.
So Natasha took me and Samira, who's plays Pussy on the show, to our first like celebrity event or whatever. Like she was like, I'm gonna pick you up. So she picks us up in this black car. We're like, oh shit. And then she takes us to an Eminem concert. Woo! Yes, but no, let me tell you guys. So we get to the Eminem concert. She should have told us to look nice because I had a complete like my outfit was a hot mess. Okay.
All
Like,
right.
but anywho, she takes us to this concert and we get these badges that say celebrity on them. And me and Samira look at this is our first thing. We look at it, we're like, yo, we got like badges that say celebrity. We celebrities, girl. We'll never forget that. But she gave us our